Hi y'all. Today I'd like to do something a little different. Liberty Hall, where I've been working, is famous for a ghost story, and I want to share it with you. She's called the Gray Lady.
The story of the Gray Lady originates with Mary Mason Scott, known as Mame, seen here with her mother later in life. Mame was the fourth generation of the Brown family to live in Liberty Hall. When she was a child, she woke up in the middle of the night to find a cloaked gray lady standing over her. She didn't recognize it as her mom or anybody she knew, so she began to scream and frantically scream for help. The family, who were all in other rooms, rushed in to see what was the matter. The story of the Gray Lady has been recorded in newspaper articles and special interest stories dating all the way back to the 1920s, as Mame recounted the story over and over and over. This led Mame to be very interested in the occult and spiritualism for her whole life. Mame truly believed in the Gray Lady, but who was she? To learn this, we have to go all the way back to the first generation, Margaretta Brown, first resident of Liberty Hall. Margaretta had a daughter named Euphemia. Euphemia was her pride and joy, and unfortunately, she passed away when she was very young. The death of Euphemia was a blow that Margaretta almost didn't survive. She took it really hard and really went into a deep depression. Things were not going well at Liberty Hall, and an aunt from New York decided to come down and try to help Margaretta run things and kind of have time to grieve and process and try to regain her health. Unfortunately, the aunt arrived at Liberty Hall and almost instantly also passed away, adding another layer of grief and sadness onto this story that was already unbearable for Margaretta. When she was buried, when the entire family died, they were actually all buried in the backyard at Liberty Hall in the gardens. However, when the Frankfort Cemetery was organized by later generations and other community members, all of the graves that were in the backyards of the old houses in downtown Frankfort were moved to the Frankfort Cemetery overlooking downtown. This park-like setting was perfect, but they had to dig everybody up and move them up here. Now, the one body that is not accounted for is the lost grave of the aunt who came to help Margaretta. Because the aunt's grave is now lost and we have no idea where she is, it is she who haunts Liberty Hall as the Gray Lady. The most famous picture of the Gray Lady can be seen here as she ascends the stairs up to her bedroom on the second floor where she was seen over 100 years ago.
So, after hearing the story, what do you think? Do you believe in the Gray Lady? Do you think she still haunts Liberty Hall? Or do you think a little girl had a bad nightmare that haunted her the rest of her life? Many people have said they've seen the Gray Lady over the years. Many people don't believe in her. What do you think? Have you ever had a ghost experience? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear more about it. Thanks for joining on this story. I hope you'll continue to like and follow and subscribe.